All right, we are getting the beach area here dug out and the intake bay. Alright, we are getting the beach area here dug out and the intake bay dug out there, and we're trying to get that intake bay lined today. We'll see if we'll be able to finish that before the sun goes down, but we're making a lot of progress here on the pond today. We'll be getting rain here tomorrow, so I want to make as much progress as I can. Well, we had some heavy rain. The sump pit is full, the intake bay's filled up, and the pond's starting to fill up. We got some rain last night. Where are you going? Puppy, you just taking a dip. Trying to get this liner up on this steep wall side because it keeps falling down and all the pond water drains out and starts eroding away my wall. So trying to get this up and in place for the final time. All right, we got the intake bay all dug out. We got the landscaping fabric laid in. We got the rubber liner laid in and another layer of landscaping fabric. And then I threw in the barrels to make sure they fit. I filled them with water because we got a heavy rain and the whole place filled up and flooded. Had to pump it out a couple times. There's a lot of water coming up into the main basin now too. But I just got all the water pumped out of the intake bay here, and now I'm going to drill a hole through the barrels so I can release all the water that I have filled up in there, and then pump that out as well, because I need to drill or cut a dog door hole size, doggy door, foot by foot hole in the bottom of these barrels just up from the rim, and that will allow enough water to flow in, because these are where my two pumps are going to be housed, one for the wetland filter and one for the waterfall. So I'm going to drill a hole or cut a hole in the bottom of these and allow the water to come in, but I'm going to screen it with probably some hardware cloth and screw it in place so that will keep any heavy debris from coming in. Hey pup. And I think that'll be good for the pump housings. And then once I get that done, we're going to fill in from the bottom with large river stone like we did with the wetland filter. And then we're going to put in some 2B river pebble and maybe some pea gravel on top of that. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to make the larger stone in the bottom, a smaller stone up top. It's going to suck all the water through and into the pumps. This is going to be the lowest point of the pond, so the water falls way over there, and it's going to suck all the water down through here, flowing all the way to both pumps. So that should create a skimming action across the water and bring all surface debris into the filter, and then I can just skim it out of this low area. Where Echo Pup is standing is going to be about a foot deep, and well, it'll be a foot deep, and then how much gravel I put in there, the water level will be, I don't know, 9 inches or so. And then this area here is going to be the beach entrance, which we have kind of dug out. It wraps all the way around to back where I have the liner or the fabric. So this all is going to be sand. I have to rebuild a little weir in here to hold back most of the dry sand, but we'll get to that point. I want to work on the intake bay first. So I'm going to try and drill these holes and release all this water and see how it goes.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time.
Alright, that worked out really well. So, gonna go ahead and drill the other one. I'm gonna then use a jigsaw and cut out the size hole that I want.
It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Okay, I got the entrance holes cut, I got the wire mesh cut to size, and I screwed it all in place with some self-tappers, and it worked out really nice. That's gonna suck in a lot of water for the pumps. And then I also cut open the top of the container here so I can get the pump down in there and out if I need to, and also run my pipes in and out. So yeah, I think these are ready to be intake barrels. Alright, so I think I caught up to the rain. Now the pits are only full and everything around the pits are nice and dry, draining down into the French drain. It gets pumped out by the sump pit. I got the liner pulled back up over there so all the water's staying in the pond. Look at that. It's looking nice already. Just taking some food scraps up to the pigs and chicks and give them a... What are you doing, Pop? That was treats for the chicks, bud. That was treats for the chicks. Lost, bud. Lost, puppy. That's their food. are going to use these logs as retainment walls around the intake bay and the beach area. So we're going to set them in place and then wrap the liner around them, wrap fabric and liner around them, and they'll act as the retainment wall for the intake bay edges and the sand base for the beach.
Like a bird on a tree.
Oh, Bob. Hey, buddy. Alright, so we are building the intake bay. I'm getting it framed out with some logs so I can save on using stone or any block or using something that I have to buy. I already have these logs, so they came from a giant maple tree that fell down last year. So I'm utilizing what we have on the property. I got a retainment wall for the intake bay on both sides there. This one I'm going to be wrapping the blue liner around the black liner, so I needed some fall for that to actually seal. And then this side's going to be above water, holding all the water in, and so is this log. This log's going to be slightly underwater so that the water can lap up the beach right here and not suck all my sand away. This whole area gets filled with sand, so that'll be the beach, and then it'll be going out this way. So I have to wrap all these logs in fabric so that they don't touch my liner, and then I can wrap all the liner around these logs. And once I get that done, I'm going to be sealing the intake bay liner and the main blue liner together. But once I do that, I'll be able to fill up the pond a little bit with some water until we start working on stoning out this side.